All right, great. And so we are live. Well, hello, parents. As you know, my name's Gray Matthews, and I run Empowered STEM, which is a company that provides revision courses for students taking A-level STEM subjects so that they can earn the grades they need, the A star, to be competitive candidates in medical, dental, and veterinary programs of their choice in the UK. So look, I want to pop into the live stream today, and I want to have a chat with you about this one. This one I've titled, Help Your Child Walk Away from the Circle of Sameness Towards an A star in A-level STEM subjects. All right. So I know first off, you're thinking, okay, hold on, Graham. I mean, seriously, first off, what is the circle of sameness? I mean, is it a phrase, like a term that actually exists, or did you just make it up? And then number two is, well, what's it got to do with my child? You know, they're taking A-level chemistry, A-level biology, A-level maths. I mean, help me with this one. All right, so look, here we go. First off, number one, the circle of sameness, it is an actual phrase. It's a phrase that comes from the world of coaching. So if you watch my live streams, that on the one side, I tell you, on the one side, I'm a chemistry teacher. I used to teach A-level chemistry. And on the other side, I'm a coach. And so the type of coaching that I do is known as NLP coaching, and so basically think Tony Robbins, the big motivational coach, he also uses NLP. But, basically what we do is that we just use this for the academic coaching side, which is baked into all of our programs at Empowered STEM. All right. So it is an actual phrase that comes from the coaching world. All right. So this is this side I'm speaking to you today. All right. Now, let me give you an example. All right. I'm obviously in the online education space. All right. And I have a very good friend of mine, and he's in the online fitness space. And so I was talking the other day about the circle of sameness. He said, he said, you know what, Graham, I know exactly what you're talking about. He said, because I have a client who's stuck inside the circle of sameness. I'm working with this client, and they came to me and they said, yes, you know what, we've booked this vacation. I think it's like the Maldives, so some exotic island, vacation of a lifetime type thing. And they said, right, look, what I want to do is I want to lose some excess weight. I want to lose the excess body fat. I want to tone up. I want to be in the best physical shape, the fittest I've ever been. And so, I'm going to go to the Maldives, with my partner, with my spouse, and just really have a great time and feel great in my body. They said, all right, fantastic. And they started, he started working out with them and everything else. And then he said to them, you know what you got to do is you've got to change up your nutrition. I mean, we've got to work on that. Because kind of like, it's not going to get you where you want to be if you keep eating the way that you're eating. And they said, well, yeah, but you see, look, the problem is this, is that I can't cook. And then in the evening time, I like going out in the evening time. I like socializing with my friends, having a meal out with my friends. And then those nights that I'm not out with my friends, I just order, takeout. I got all the takeout restaurant numbers like programmed into my phone on, speed dial. And he said, well, would you be open to, would you consider just maybe cooking one healthy meal in the evening time per week? Can we start with one? Oh, I don't know about that. No, first off, I can't cook, number one. I mean, look, I can actually burn water. All right. So I can't cook, number one. Oh, then I got to get the groceries in. Oh, and then I've just got to go. I got to put the recipe together. Then I got to go cook it. Oh, what happens if it doesn't taste right? Oh, and it's like, oh no, I can't do that. Is there anything else we can possibly do? All right. And of course, my friend, the fitness coach, said, well, no, you've got to clean up your diet. And so this is somebody who's stuck inside the circle of sameness. And so like this, circle of sameness like this, you're thinking, they're stuck inside the circle of sameness. They have this goal that they want to reach. They want to be in the best physical shape, the best, the most fittest they've ever been to, enjoy this vacation, this holiday of a lifetime with the spouse on the beaches and everything else. They want to lose the excess weight, put on some muscle mass, tone up, get rid of excess body fat. And yeah, but they're not willing to change up their nutritional strategy. Right. They're not willing to walk out of the circle of sameness. They want everything to be the same, but they want a different outcome. Yeah, all right. And so inside the circle of sameness, they're not happy. They don't like the way they look. They don't like the way they feel. They see this goal that they want to achieve, but they're not willing to step out of the circle of sameness, have maybe a little pain, a little discomfort when they learn something new. They're not willing to walk the path towards that goal. They'd rather stay where they are. Now, I know parents, you're thinking, yeah, Graham, okay, so your friend is a fitness instructor. What is going to do with my child? I mean, they're taking A-level chemistry, A-level biology, A-level maths. I mean, what's the connection? Simple. If your child is stuck inside the circle of sameness, they'll never earn the A star in the A-level STEM subject. Okay, they'll always end up with a C or lower. So in a circle of sameness, I mean, quite honestly, two like C stuck together. Here's your circle. All right, circle of sameness means this, is that they're going to have a C, a D, an E, or a U in the A-level STEM subjects, and they're never going to move up towards an A star. Why? Because they're not willing to make the change. I mean, because obviously, when you think about it, the grade that your child has right now in these subjects is an indication of their study skills, revision strategies, exam taking techniques, confidence, and motivational strategies. And so, like I said early in the week, if they just keep going, if they keep doing what they're doing, they're going to end up with the same grade. Nothing is going to move. On the other hand, if they're willing to step out of the circle of sameness and they're willing to start walking the path towards the A star, well, then achieving that goal becomes more and more likely. But to do that, what they've got to do is they've got to level up their skill set, they've got to level up their strategies, they've got to adopt a different mindset, right, in order to achieve this, okay? Now, I know you're thinking, your parents are good. Yeah, but the problem is that my teenager, my child's a teenager. They don't want to be different. They're trying to fit in. Well, this is the time when it's okay to be different. It's okay to be a leader, because as we know, leaders go first. They don't go second, third, last. They go first. All right. So here we go. Here's some examples of people who were willing to be different, willing to be leaders. And, the kind of like people that I look up to, as a coach and go, yeah, you know what? Good on them. They made the change they needed to do. They changed the skill set. They updated the skill set, the strategies, the mindset. All right. So first one, now look, obviously I'm picking actors to illustrate this point from my generation. All right. So number one would be Tom Cruise. I know some people like Tom Cruise. Some people don't like Tom Cruise. I think Tom Cruise is a great actor. I watched all of his Mission Impossible movies, and I got to take my hat off to him. He does all of his own stunts and everything else. It's a really believable couple of hours, you know what I mean? Like stuck in the movie. So Tom Cruise, if you look at his biography, Tom Cruise, didn't have the best childhood. Like his upbringing was kind of a little bit rough. He moved around a lot with his family. I think his mom and dad divorced when he was just a young boy. There was a string of boyfriends. I think the mother finally remarried. He didn't like his new stepfather. And so he was kind of this quiet outcast at school. And then, the story is that he wants to become a Catholic priest. He wanted to go to seminary college and be a Catholic priest. He changed his mind. He then wants to be an actor. And the very first acting role that he had was that of the lead in Guys and Dolls. Now, parents, think about it. were all the guys in the high school trying to get the lead for Guys and Dolls? No, I don't think it was a popular thing, to be an actor in high school. So Tom was willing to be different, number one. And then he was a leader because he just decided, I'm just going to go for this acting career. This is what I want to do. And he started walking the path towards his stardom. Now, right, so he's hired speech coaches and acting coaches and stunt coaches. Like I said, I think he does all of his own stunts in the movies, right? To me, somebody who's really walked the path towards success. He's a leader. He went first, all right? The second example, we talked about him early in the week, is Arnold Schwarzenegger. After his bodybuilding career, all right, Arnold decided to get into acting. Yeah. So, here's Arnold, really big bodybuilder. And the story is in the biography that he went to all of the talent agencies in LA and he got laughed at. Nobody hired him. They said, well, first off, Arnold, number one, you speak broken English. Number two, you speak with a really thick accent. We'll have to dub over your voice in the movie. And then the third thing is, well, just look at you, man. I mean, you're so big. You're so disproportionately huge. I mean, what role could you possibly have? Now, this is where Arnold decided to step out of the circle of sameness like he did in bodybuilding and keep walking towards his goal. He's walking the path towards being an actor. He hired acting coaches, speech coaches, all the other coaches that he needed. And you know what? Very first movie he got was Conan the Barbarian. And the second one that he got was The Terminator, like the most iconic role, the most iconic movie role of all times, all right? Because Arnold was a leader. He went first and he was willing to update his skill set and his strategies and his mindset. And the third one is Jason Statham. Now, to me, Jason Statham is another great example because you know what? He used to represent the British diving team at the Olympics. And then after the diving career came to an end, he was a male model and then he became an actor. Now, talk about being different. Did all of the men on the diving team decide to become male models? They all decided to become actors? No, Jason Statham blazed his own path. He blazed his own path. He walked the pathway to becoming a really famous actor. All right. Now, again, what does this have to do with your child? Simple. What I need your child to do is step out of the circle of sameness. Yeah, kind of understand there's going to be a little discomfort there when they level up their skill set, their strategies, and their mindset, and start walking towards the A in their A-level STEM subjects. Now, we talked about this the other day. Is it theoretically possible for your child to get an A star? Absolutely. I mean, otherwise the exam board wouldn't put the grade on the exam, right? Number one. Number two, have other people walked out of the circle of sameness and into an A star? Absolutely. Here we go. Number one, Fatima. Now, I've mentioned Fatima several times in my live streams, right? When Fatima started working with us, it was a case of, she said, you know what, Graham, I need to walk out of the circle of sameness. I need to update my study skills, my revision strategies, my exam techniques. I've got to get my mindset right. I've got to do everything I said, basically the confidence, the motivation, because I'm stuck at a B and I want to be a doctor. And if I get a B, it's not going to be good enough. Okay. So she was willing to be different and she was willing to be a leader and go first and start walking the path towards the A star. Now, she got 3 A stars, okay? A-level chemistry, A-level biology, A-level maths. And, she's at UEA and she's walking down the path. She's studying to be a cardiothoracic surgeon and she's going to be a really good one, okay? Now, parents will say, well, yeah, but Graham, you always pick like one of your year 13 students. How about a year 12? Okay, Layla just wrapped up her UCAS prediction exam. All right, so she took the year 12 course with us for A-level chemistry. All right, she was predicted an A by a teacher. She earned an A on the exam, on the UCAS prediction exam, and she predicted an A star by a teacher in A-level chemistry. All right, now, was Layla willing to walk away from the circle of sameness? Oh, yes, she was. Because again, Layla understood you can't have the same study skills, revision strategies, exam techniques, confidence, and motivational techniques if you're in the circle of sameness and then expect to get an A-star prediction. So to her, it was very easy. She just adopted like the new skill sets, the new strategies, the new mindset, and she's locked in, like I said, an A-star prediction in A-level chemistry, and she's well on the way to earning A-stars in year 13, and she wants to be a zoologist, and she's going to achieve it. All right, so what I'm talking about today, parents, is that, look, if you want your child to earn a grade higher than a C, like the A-star that we keep talking about at Empowered STEM, they've got to be willing to walk away from the circle of sameness towards the A-star grade. They've got to be willing to update their study skills, revision strategies, exam techniques, confidence, and motivational techniques. And we can help them do that. This is what we're here to do, is to help your child get these grades, all right? So look, as I say, parents, at the end of these live streams, it doesn't matter which platform you're watching this on, that's okay. Hop over to Facebook, send us a message on Facebook. A member of my team will reach out to you and they'll have a conversation with you and explain to you how easily we can help your child walk away from the circle of sameness up to the A-star in the A-level STEM subjects so that they are competitive candidates for medical, dental, and veterinary programs at the chosen university in the UK. All right, so everyone take care and have a great weekend. I'll see you next time.